what my comedy hero has done. You know, I'm one of the biggest Eddie Murphy fans to be on this earth. I love Eddie.
From facing rejection in Hollywood to becoming one of the highest paid comedians in the world, Kevin Hart's journey is a masterclass in turning setbacks into success. What if the key to your dreams lies in the very rejections that seem to hold you back? In today's video, we'll dive into how Kevin Hart turned every no into a stepping stone, building a multi-million-dollar empire and reshaping the world of comedy. Stay tuned. This is a story of perseverance, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. Introduction: the journey begins. Kevin Hart's journey to becoming one of the most successful comedians and entertainers in the world is an inspiring one, especially when you consider the obstacles he overcame to reach the top. Born on July 6, 1979 in Philadelphia, Kevin didn't come from wealth or privilege, but instead he grew up in a challenging environment. His father struggled with addiction, and Kevin had to learn to navigate life with a sense of resilience and determination from a young age. Comedy became his escape and a way to cope with the difficulties of his early life, but it also became his path to success. Despite facing many hardships, he didn't allow his circumstances to define him, and this mindset played a crucial role in his rise to fame. Kevin's career in comedy started like many others, performing at open mics and small comedy clubs where success was far from guaranteed. His early performances were met with indifference or even rejection, a harsh reality many aspiring comedians face. The sting of rejection didn't deter Kevin. Rather, it pushed him to refine his craft. He was told that he didn't have the traditional Hollywood look and that he wouldn't make it in the comedy world. But instead of internalizing these criticisms, Kevin used them as motivation to continue honing his skills, making every rejection an opportunity to improve. His ability to persevere in the face of adversity would later prove to be one of the most defining aspects of his career. What sets Kevin Hart's journey apart from others is the way he turned these early struggles into stepping stones for success. He didn't wait for a break to come to him. He made his own opportunities. Whether it was by perfecting his craft in comedy clubs or finding new ways to connect with audiences, Kevin's determination paid off. Over time, his hard work began to earn him recognition, and the rejection he once faced transformed into the driving force that propelled him forward. His story serves as an example to anyone chasing a dream. With persistence, belief in oneself, and the refusal to quit, even the toughest beginnings can lead to remarkable success. Early struggles in comedy. Kevin Hart's path to stardom wasn't a smooth ride. It was filled with challenges that tested his resolve and commitment to his craft. In the early days of his comedy career, Kevin performed at local comedy clubs in Philadelphia, where he faced tough crowds and relentless rejection. Comedy wasn't as glamorous as it may seem from the outside, and Kevin quickly realized that success in this industry required more than just talent. It required resilience and an unwavering belief in himself. The early struggles in these small venues were humbling, and it became clear that he had to continuously work on his material and stage presence to stand out. Despite his hard work, he often found himself getting less than enthusiastic responses, which could have easily discouraged anyone. During these formative years, Kevin also dealt with the challenge of finding his own comedic voice. Many aspiring comedians struggle with the pressure to emulate their idols or conform to the expectations of the industry, and Kevin was no different. He experimented with various styles and jokes, but it wasn't until he stopped trying to fit into a mold and began embracing his unique perspective that things started to change. His humor became more authentic, drawing from his personal life and experiences, and this authenticity began to resonate with audiences. However, before achieving this breakthrough, Kevin faced many setbacks, questioning whether comedy was truly his path. There were moments when he thought about quitting, but his passion for making people laugh kept him moving forward. Kevin's perseverance through these tough early years ultimately paid off. The rejection he faced did not break him. It motivated him to keep pushing harder. As he continued performing, refining his act, and building his confidence, he began to gain a following. Slowly but surely, his performances started getting more recognition, and Kevin started to realize that his authentic, self-deprecating style of comedy was his ticket to success. His journey in those early years proved that no amount of rejection could deter him from his ultimate goal. It was during these struggles that Kevin Hart learned some of the most valuable lessons of his career: resilience, authenticity, and the importance of persistence. The turning point: embracing his unique style. Kevin Hart's breakthrough in comedy came when he finally embraced his own unique voice and style. Initially, like many newcomers to the industry, he struggled to find a distinctive comedic identity. He experimented with different types of humor, trying to imitate the success of comedians he admired, but it wasn't until he started being true to himself that he truly stood out. By drawing inspiration from his personal life, his family, relationships, and his own insecurities, Kevin crafted a comedic style that was both relatable and incredibly authentic. His self-deprecating humor and ability to laugh at his own shortcomings allowed audiences to connect with him on a deeper level. Facing setbacks, rejection from Hollywood. Despite his growing success in stand-up comedy, Kevin Hart still faced significant setbacks when trying to break into Hollywood. Early in his career, he struggled to land substantial roles in film and television. Hollywood was reluctant to take a chance on him, as he didn't fit the traditional mold of leading men in comedy films. Kevin faced rejection after rejection, which was particularly disheartening considering his success on the comedy circuit. These early struggles in Hollywood tested his patience and determination, but instead of succumbing to frustration, Kevin chose to see these rejections as an opportunity to prove himself even further. He understood that no one was going to hand him success, and if he wanted to make it in the entertainment industry, he would have to create his own path. Rather than waiting for Hollywood to come to him, Kevin Hart began to focus more on his own projects. He took the initiative to create and produce his own comedy specials, showcasing his talent and building his brand on his terms. This approach not only gave him creative control over his work, but also enabled him to expand his influence beyond the typical Hollywood channels. As his stand-up specials gained more success, he proved to the industry and to himself that he was a force to be reckoned with. Hollywood's initial rejection ultimately fueled his determination, and over time, he was able to land major roles, taking control, producing his own projects. One of the pivotal moments in Kevin Hart's career was when he took control of his own destiny by producing his own projects. Instead of waiting for Hollywood to offer him roles, Kevin took matters into his own hands by launching his own comedy specials, films, and even creating his own production company, Heartbeat Productions. This move allowed him to not only showcase his comedic talents, but also establish himself as a savvy businessman. His ability to create his own content meant that he could decide what projects to pursue, giving him creative freedom and financial control. His first major success came with his stand-up specials like Laugh at My Pain and Seriously Funny, which garnered critical acclaim and built a solid fan base, helping to elevate him to the next level in his career. By producing his own content, Kevin Hart was able to build a loyal audience that followed him not only for his stand-up, but for his ventures into acting, producing, and even entrepreneurship, legacy and lessons. Kevin Hart's story is a powerful testament to the value of resilience, self-belief, and hard work. His rise from humble beginnings, through years of rejection and struggle, to becoming one of the most influential figures in comedy and entertainment is nothing short of inspiring. Kevin didn't wait for the world to hand him opportunities, he created them. By embracing his authentic self and producing his own projects, he was able to break through the barriers that once held him back. His journey teaches us that success isn't defined by the number of rejections you face, but by how you respond to them. If you found Kevin Hart's story inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible stories of perseverance and triumph. We'd love to hear your thoughts. What did you take away from Kevin's journey? Drop a comment below. And remember, no matter how many times you're knocked down, keep pushing forward. Until next time, keep believing in yourself and chasing your dreams.